Us here at MODA pride ourselves on raising awareness and supporting charities. We are here today with some awesome individuals that have done great things to raise awareness for bowel cancer. There is a beginning to this very sad but inspiring story. I am joined here today with, I've got
Sean Parkin
and
Andrea Parkin.
Right, so Sean and Andrea are part of the Adam Stansfield Foundation. Can you please let us know how the foundation was started and why?
The foundation was started after the sad passing of Adam in 2010. There was a huge outpouring of grief, and we received lots of donations after the funeral, and we didn't know what we could do with these. So Adam's brother Wayne, his older brother, thought it was an idea that we started a foundation, a charitable foundation. And then obviously we had to have a remit of what we were going to do and why we were going to do it. And it was then that a story came out that Adam was helping at a summer football school in Tiverton, and they come towards the end of the training sessions with a match the following day, and one young lad didn't have any football boots to play in the match the following day, and Adam went out and bought this young lad a pair of football boots that night for him to play in, and it was that gesture by Adam that started our remit, that we would help under 18s who might come from a disadvantaged background, single parent, not much money around, and that was the beginning of it. And since then, which is 15 years ago this coming August, we've been raising money for that, and also raising awareness of bowel cancer in the young. Obviously Adam died of bowel cancer 4 months really from diagnosis to his passing at age 31, so we thought that was important too.
Yeah, right. Well, can you paint a picture of for our listeners of Adam and what type of guy he was? You've just said that awesome chap, really, went up and beyond.
Yeah, so obviously Adam was my younger brother. Football meant everything to Adam from as long back as I can remember. Being the only sister in the family of 3 brothers, there was always a football at one of the boys' feet, and we used to spend hours and hours and hours just chucking balls to Adam, headering it away, yada yada yada, and he just never ever expected that he would live the dream of becoming a professional footballer. It was just something he always wanted to be. Ended up playing locally in Tiverton, at Elmore, loved it, and just very fortunate one day that they were playing against Yeovil, and Gary Johnson happened to be there watching some Yeovil first team players in their rehab, and Adam had an absolute blind of a game that evening, and Gary Johnson there and then said, I want to sign that boy, and I think within a couple of days he was signed for Yeovil and playing in a first team match, I think maybe against Stockport if I remember rightly, but I might be wrong there, need to check that. but yeah, and that's where we got the tagline for our charity from, Living the Dream, because finally Adam said, I'm living the dream, you know, and he was so humble. Couldn't believe that he was finally doing and getting paid to do what he loved doing, and yeah, he was just living his dream, and just through that wanted to help as many people as he could through, you know, keeping his feet on the ground and helping grassroots football and helping children to hopefully achieve their dreams in football as well. So it's all he ever wanted to do, trying to help out at summer clubs when he wasn't working himself, and obviously then having Jay and his other 2 sons as well, and helping them, although they were very young at the time. But yeah, just football. Yeah, it's very honoured to be finally playing it. So, yeah.
So he was a brother, an uncle, a dad, a son as well. Can you please let us know what the Adam Stansfield Foundation's aims and goals are?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we support under 18s at grassroots football. That comes in many forms. As I said before, it's individuals who might come from a slightly disadvantaged background and not be able to pay the subscriptions to play football for a local club, to go to after school clubs, even sports goggles. A lot of children now who are wearing glasses, slightly visually impaired, can't play football if they're wearing glasses, so they have to buy sports goggles, which can cost up to £150. So we've had a lot of requests for those. We haven't had huge amount of individuals come forward, so we've gone out developing initiatives to help local football teams at grassroots level, primary schools, secondary schools, who get a very small budget from governments and councils to buy football equipment. So we've also helped those as well. And then there's the side of the charity which is involved in raising awareness of bowel cancer, which is very, very important. It's March now, a couple of weeks' time it's April, Bowel Cancer Awareness Month, and we'll be involved on a day-to-day basis raising awareness of the signs, symptoms of bowel cancer and trying to make people aware of it. I think the statistics are out of bowel cancer testing kits, only about 55% of those are returned. So there's 45% of over 50s are not actually taking a bowel cancer test. And it doesn't just affect the old. Adam contracted it aged 31. So it's important that everybody is aware of it, and it could save your life if you know those signs and symptoms.
Very much so. What would make the greatest difference helping this remarkable foundation? I'll put it to you.
The greatest difference?
Obviously funding.
Yeah, it's just, there's never enough money. I mean, sadly, because we are, in the grand scheme of things, we are a very small local charity, we kind of gave it, maybe it would have a lifeline of 5 years, being that Adam was sort of not a huge big superstar like the Premier League footballers and that, and a lot of people probably wouldn't have even heard of him maybe, in the higher leagues or whatever. So we kind of gave the charity 5 years really, but here we are nearly 15 years later, it's still going remarkably strong. We're still in a really good position that we are helping so many young people and children to get fit and active through facilitating football. And so yeah, just having that, people continually doing daft things for us, fundraising and helping us out like the Vicaries are doing is amazing. Through them they've managed to raise, well, their goal was £3,000, but now they've just approaching £250,000.
Oh, good.
Surpassed.
Or they've surpassed it. So and there's, hopefully at the moment, although their lives are changing, with newborn babies and things, they still want to continue doing it. So we're internally grateful for them. And I think Sean wants the microphone because he keeps kicking me.
We did give ourselves a 5-year lifespan as a foundation, and we're not a charity which we might save lives through bowel cancer awareness, but we're not a charity which is fluffy cats and kittens and puppies. We're just helping young children get fit, stay fit, play football, be interactive at school, in after school clubs, at football clubs. And that's not what people want to raise money for. People want to raise money specifically for diseases and injuries that their friends, family have gone through. we're not that sort of charity. So Tom and Jack Vickery came to our rescue really because a lot of our fundraisers were dropping off. And now we've got fewer and fewer individual fundraisers, but thanks to Tom and Jack, they've not only raised over £250,000, as Andrea said, but they've hugely raised the legacy of Adam's Foundation, and it's out there not just amongst Exeter City football fans, but it's now Yeovil, Hereford, Fulham, Birmingham are all interested in what the foundation's doing. We've had people from Birmingham helping us out, raising money for us, which is great to see. So they've raised the profile of our foundation 100-fold, and we can't thank them enough for that.
Brilliant. Lovely. It's just nice to see or hear how it's grown, if you see what I mean. That it's how do you keep your supporters up to date about the hard work that you're doing?
I think that's fallen down to me by accident, not intention. We've got a Facebook page, we've got an X/Twitter page. So any fundraising, any grants that we fulfilled and supported football clubs, individuals or schools, people can see what we've done on those two forums. It would be nice to see a few more of those that we've supported come forward and advertise and promote what we've done for them. That would be nice to see. And even some of those clubs, schools that we've supported to come forward and fundraise for us would also be great. But I understand the fluffy kittens and the terrible diseases that are out there as well, which affect people and people's families. I know that's really, really important. But yeah, we use those two mediums to try and keep our supporters up to date on what we're doing in the community, not just within Exeter, but within Somerset, Herefordshire, and because of Jay, now up in Birmingham, we've got people from Birmingham raising money for us, which is tremendous to see.
Okay. If our followers, listeners and viewers wanted to help or learn more about the foundation, what would be the best way? Do you have like a web page, or is it all done via social media?
Yeah, so we do have an active website, so they can all go on to www.adamstansfieldfoundation.com, and you can find literally everything about us there, how the foundation was formed, a bit about all of us trustees, which again is mainly family, and if they want to donate or anything or get in touch with us, it can all be done via our website, or equally social media. You can just search Adam Stansfield Foundation, and hopefully you should be able to find us that way quite easily. So
we are truly grateful for the time that you have taken out of your very busy schedule to come and talk with us today. Your work is so inspiring. Please keep it going. Thank you very much. We will be posting the relevant details up on our social media, so if anyone wants to help, get involved, then we can do it that way. And again, us at MODA, if there's anything we can do to help raise money, then we don't mind. So thank you very much.
No,
Thank you. Maybe a naked calendar.
Well, you've heard it here first.